Okay, so I'm just going to show you a quick build up of the rear brake shoes. As you can see, I've got the back plate off because I'm changing the wheel bearing on the half shaft, so I took the opportunity to give us a quick clean up and paint. Most of you will probably be doing this on the car, so it's easier to give you a quick demo. Obviously cleaned it up so it makes it easier to grease and for things to move as they should. Most of them will be rusty, so always give them a clean. These little pads here, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 those are the friction points where the shoe will sit against, so put a little bit of copper slip or something on those points. You'll see the new shoe here, that's got the adjuster arms off my originals put back onto this. I bought a new kit with the new springs and washers and everything, so basically that goes on this side. This is the near side rear, so passenger rear, yeah. And this little piece that will sit in there like that. Okay, you've got the wheel cylinder obviously that will be in there. I've got the E-clip on that at the moment, but basically there's your bleed nipple. There's a little retainer pin, so as you can see that goes through here in the back plate. Retainer pin through there, E-clip on the other side that holds that in position. So you will get your shoe in there. This side is the one with the handbrake lever that sits in there. Obviously these will be turned that way so the grooves will match up. That sits in that groove, that sits in that groove, in the bottom here and in the bottom there. There is a bar that goes between the two. So if I show you on the back of this little cutout here sort of sits in there for the adjuster, self-adjusting mechanism. And then this little piece goes in this arm here, so when I pull the handbrake it puts the movement to the other side. So that bar is in there and on this arm. Both ends of the shoes are in the groove on the wheel cylinder and both ends are in this little retainer plate. Yeah, so you've got this little spring here which goes in there and across to there. I won't physically do it because this isn't clamped down, so I can't put the tension and pull it across physically, but basically it goes from that hole to that hole there. And this type of spring goes in the hole in this adjuster arm here, and it goes over to that bottom ridge on there. Yeah, so you put that in like that, and again under tension you'll be able to pull that and put it into that little hole I just did there. And the top spring looks like that. That basically goes from the top to the top there, so from that point, and it'll stretch across and hook into there. So there's your springs. So obviously as your handbrake gets pulled on here, this will act on this one, springs pull them back together, and obviously they all act as one unit. So that's pretty much where your springs go, and then your retainer pins for each shoe come through the back. There with the cap, and again through this one here. And I've shown you how to do that. Basically you push the spring down under tension, get this cap to sit over the pin, twist it, and it locks in place. with a spring in between. So yeah, that's the general makeup. So if you're doing your brakes, you buy a new kit, that shows you where the springs go.